stars, darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who are returning for another Divine Masculine Sacred reading, thank you so much for rejoining me for another one of these sacred readings. And to my subscribers, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And to my Capella crew members too. Hi guys, thank you so much for being part of my lovely, lovely family. All right, this is just a thing for those of you who've never been here before, or to reiterate some things for some of you who might have forgotten. I want to reiterate that this is part of a light counterpart collective that I channel for. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody here. I do have some divine masculines watching these readings. And if you've never heard of light counterparts, it is the same journey as the twin flame journey. My angels, one day as I was getting ready for the day, told me to stop using twin flames and my thumbnails and when I talk about the journey and when I refer to this type of journey. Again, we shouldn't be getting caught up in the labels, all right? But Spirit wants me to make sure that you guys know, for those who don't already know, that when I say light counterpart, it's the same as divine counterpart. It's the same as the twin flame. But again, we don't want to get into labels. It's really this divine connection where you guys have a much, much more higher purpose for. And this particular collective has a very high calling once you two achieve harmonious sacred union, okay? So the intent is not to spy on the masculines. I don't do how they're feeling about you. I don't talk about exactly what's going on other than what Spirit wants the divine masculines to be aware of for guidance and for the feminines to be aware of to help support the masculines energetically along with them doing their healing work, okay? I don't do all this other stuff. I'm not knocking on the readers that do this, but I am very different. This is about getting to the point of why you are in this journey, because it is a very challenging journey, but it is also one of the most beautiful experiences you could ever have. All right. We will go over what the masculines are going through right now, what they're doing right now, or what's going on with them right now, what they need to focus on for this week, what guidance Spirit has for them. We're also going to see what their main block is at this time and what the new moon in Aquarius is activating for this particular divine masculine collective with sacred geometry, all right? I'm also going to pull a particular divine masculine message deck to see what the masculines want to say to the feminines, all right? So with that being said, we're going to get into this reading. I wanted to make sure I mentioned some of that because sometimes, you know, new people come in. And to remind some of you who've been here before, some other so-called administrative stuff, I'd say. All right, let's see what is going on with the masculines at this time. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good what is going on with the divine masculine collective at this time. Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We have, again, this is what is going on with them right now. Their energies. It's Two of Swords and the Six of Wands. Right, straight out the gate, I heard specific, I can't talk already. We're still in Mercury retrograde. It's kind of crazy. I just heard specifically from them. They say, they're just saying, I am not sure if I can be successful with this, okay? With what you're asking, Look who shows up at the bottom of the deck. It's a divine masculine himself. Okay. Personal power, like taking control of their lives, situation. This is like really bossing up. Okay. They're going through some sort of doubt. They're second guessing their ability to become this divine masculine Christ. Okay. Oh my gosh. I picked this up involuntarily. Look what's underneath it. See? It's a 9 of Swords. They think it's hopeless. They're not sure if they're going to be able to get to this level is what I'm hearing, because it looks like they're healing. The healing process has been very challenging for them. And there gets a point, guys, where in the journey, it does get really, really challenging, and it takes a toll on you. And you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I went through this myself. And if you're going through this, Divine Feminines, I'm actually going to do the Divine Feminine reading after this, because my guides told me not to do the masculine reading at the time that I was going to do it, which is why I'm doing it now. So both these videos are going out on Saturday, on January 29th, okay? So I went through this too, and that meant that my masculine was going through the same thing. So if you feel that way too, feminines, then both of you are mirroring each other, right? So see, they got the 9 of Swords here. See, 4 of Swords about their healing. It's like, am I going to be able to do this? What's at the top? 3 of Wands, right? This is the spirit already encouraging you, masculines. You can't rest on your laurels. It's a long journey, but know that you can manifest your dreams. It's just going to take a while. Everything happens in divine timing. There may be some masculines here that are trying to rush the process. They're trying to like heal faster. You can't heal faster. It's just a matter of staying focused on the healing itself. Okay. So with that Emperor energy at the bottom of the deck there, that's what they're kind of like, there's a stalemate here. They're kind of thinking, can I do this? This is hard. I keep hearing it from them. I'm seeing some of them. Some of them are, yeah, they're really nervous, and they think it's hopeless. They think it's hopeless. Don't get discouraged, feminines, because this is not easy. You guys know who are in this. This is not an easy journey, but it is doable. And it really stems from you having this strong connection with God, period. God is what's going to get both of you through this, especially you masculines. Okay? With God, all things are possible. You have to trust and you have to believe in that. All right? And find the people that you need, helpful people that you need to help you through this, where a spiritual advisor or some other counselor or somebody, you know, a sibling or something that can kind of, you can talk to and you feel safe with. All right? There's lots of help there, and talk more to your angels and your guides. All right? So they're like, they're also having an issue with their ego kicking in again. All right. They're really trying to get stable and take control of their crazy emotions. They're trying to take control of their ego, right? Not getting, I'm hearing not getting egotistical about this, and not because it's what really got them into trouble to begin with, let's say. All right. Not taking control of the situation and letting their ego get the best of them type of energy here. So yeah, it's like they're starting to go back into their mind space here, and they're overthinking this. They're thinking that they have to, like, the victory and success with this needs some sort of miracle. Yes, in a sense, but something along the lines of that this success is going to require, you know, something that they think they don't have. That's what I'm hearing. It sounds weird, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay. So their heart, their intuition, they're starting to kind of doubt, is what I just heard. Okay. They might be feeling a little bit set in their ways, a little bit rigid. Maybe things might be going out of control that is causing this kind of like despair, worry, anxiety. and they're trying to come back down. They're trying to balance their masculine and feminine energies, but it's like they're having a hard time with their masculine energy going through the roof too much. And this could tie into with the emperor, and if the shadow side of this guy, he can let his ego get the best of him. This is Aries energy. This is gonna like my way, the highway, me, and only me, and that type of thing. And you know, I'm the one who's going to run everything, control everything. This could be very excessive control, trying to take too much control of their lives and not allowing God to take full control. That's because of the ego here, right? There's this battle that they're going through, I'm already saying. And this is victory after the battle, right? But they're wondering, there could be self-sabotaging going on. I'm already seeing 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords. This comes after the 5 of Wands, where when you're working hard at something and like you're training to become better, you're training to become the divine masculine Christ in a sense, because this is part of what this journey is about. And you deal with all the battles and struggles and conflicts, whether it's with people or yourself or both. This comes after the 5 where you're victorious and you're saying, you know what? I leveled up. I have this breakthrough, and I was able to overcome these challenges, especially with self-sabotage, because the masculines have a very high tendency of self-sabotaging. All right. And beating themselves up and berating themselves and belittling themselves. And then what happens is that they allow other people to come crashing down on them and to do the same thing to them. And it gets so chaotic where it's like, I don't want to face the truth about this anymore. Because you know what it could also be, feminines, that maybe they've been, they have been doing some soul searching and going within, and death card energy, right? And hermit card energy, where facing their demons and stuff. And maybe they're really starting to see themselves for what they are, and it might have freaked them out a little bit. So that might be why they're in this, like, it's kind of like a crossroads too, even though this is not 2 of Wands, but I'm feeling, and I read intuitively, where it's like, am I really on the right path? And it's like, really, can I do this? Can I do this? Am I able to be, to have success with overcoming all these challenges of trying to get to here? Can I really take control of what I am able to control of and release everything else to God? Do I have enough personal power? Do I have enough strength? Can I be a leader? This is a leader. This is a leader right here. Can I build my own empire? Can I build my own business? That type of thing, right? Do I have what it takes to be successful? This is double success right here, especially with career. Some of them are meant to build empires, okay, or build businesses on their own before they come into harmonious sacred union with the feminines, okay? That is destined for some of them. But either way, they're all destined to have this type of power. But they're doubting that this is going to be successful. They're having a hard time with this. And it's like they're trying to put their head in the sand and pretend like I don't want. I'm hearing from one of them here. They're saying, why am I in this journey? Why was I chosen for this? And then they're overthinking this. They're starting to put logic back into this connection without trusting their heart. So masculines who are watching this, you really need to trust your intuition, okay? You are capable of being this powerful leader, of having your own business if that's what you're aspiring to, of having success and vitality, and understanding that you are confident. This is like the most confident person in all of tarot right here. Very solid and stable. He knows his worth. He knows the power that he has because it comes from God within. All right? You have the ability to overcome these challenges here, masculines, because you are God within. You have God with you to get you through this. That's why I said God is good. The one thing that is going to help you get through all of this for both of you. It's not just the masculines, okay? So yeah, the doubt is settling back in. It's like, for masculines, you have to stop avoiding the truth and you have to face reality here. Okay? Don't overthink this. And don't try to push too hard either. And again, don't let your ego get the best of you. You got to balance that out. All right? Because it looks like I said, with the Emperor energy, your masculine energies may very well be going back up again, and your feminine energies are lowering, right? Because now it's causing an imbalance. Okay? You got to balance your head and your heart here. Knowing that you can be successful with this. You are a leader, not a follower. It's a good thing this came out in the upright, because in the reverse, it's a follower. Following what everybody else is doing, right? Based off societal conditioning, based off of the programming. Lack of self-confidence is this. You have what it takes, masculines, to do the work, to become the divine masculine Christ. No, it's not going to be easy. But you have to understand that you have to celebrate your successes along the way. You're thinking that you're not making forward progress because you may not be seeing some sort of result or something. That's for some of you. But there's victory here after a battle. Understanding that the law of equal give and take and the law of attraction really does exist. That what you think is what you manifest. Your thoughts create your reality, like the Magician card. This is you not resting on your laurels, because we saw the Three of Wands there, and celebrating your successes along the way. Even though you can't see anything in the physical, masculines, you are making progress. Okay? You are making progress. He comes after this battle, and then he may be called again to undergo another one. But he leveled up here knowing, and the Three of Wands is leveling up. He leveled up here knowing that he was able to overcome this set of challenges, these conflicts, these people. And now he's more confident, and he's more capable of leading himself to the next victory. All right? Because we're all going to continue to encounter challenges and battles. And sometimes we start doubting ourselves. We start overanalyzing and second guessing and overthinking. And it's like, I don't know if this is even capable. I'm afraid that if I continue on with this, that I'm going to fail. At some point, you're not, masculines. We all go through this. And in this light counterpart journey, we're going to continue to have battles and challenges, but we have the ability to overcome them because we have this. Both the masculines and feminines have this within them. Okay? So don't let the ego get the best of you. All right? You are capable of doing this. You really are. Give all of the battles that you are trying to fight on your own, give them to God. God is the one who's going to deal with all of this crazy stuff for you. That's why it's so important to surrender and to give it to God. All right, let's put the Six of Wands in the front so we're not focusing too much on the Two of Swords. Let's see what it is you need to focus on for this week. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What do the Divine Masculine Collective, what does the Divine Masculine Collective need to focus on for this week? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. And I knew this came out in the reverse. Yeah, see, I said the Death card, did I not? They want me to read in the reverse. And you know, if you watch my readings, reversals don't happen all the time. And when they do, that means it's very important. Face your fears. What was I saying? You cannot be afraid to face your fears and pretend that you don't have challenges ahead of you, that challenges don't exist or whatever this is, okay? that you are not capable of being a leader, that you are not capable of becoming the divine masculine Christ. To include, you know, if it's career, like I said, for some of you, like running an empire, leading others to victory, okay? The emperor sets an example for others, and he's an individual of inspiration, someone who's gone through so much, but people look up to that guy or girl, doesn't matter, man, woman, and they say, wow, you know what? The emperor spent a long time healing. The emperor went through a lot of battles and challenges and ups and downs and, you know, death energy, okay? Death and rebirth type of thing, right? To get to the leveling up of becoming the divine masculine Christ. And everyone looks to the emperor and says, this is a source of inspiration, because if that emperor could do it, so can I. That's exactly what you are destined to become, masculines. You're going to be an example to others, because everything that you are going through, you're going to be a success at. And when you share your story with others, divine masculine, especially for the divine masculines who are male, okay? I'm not singling out the divine masculines who are female, right? But this is particular for the male ones. And I believe the majority of the ones that watch divine masculine readings are male, all right? But this is to empower those males and say, wow, you know what? They struggled with this and they were able to overcome this. Because what's happening is, from my experience and from what I'm seeing, is that a lot of these males are having a hard time with being in this type of like leadership role, having that true masculine power within them, that they can lead an empire, that they can be successful, that they can be in tune with their feminine side and not be emasculated, if that's the word. You know what I'm saying? So with this death card here, in order for you to see the changes outside of your environment, you have to continue to face your demons and face your fears, masculine. And you also have to continue to change from within. All right. That may be some sort of complex or something, or some maybe why you are doubting if this is actually worth it, if this is actually going to be successful, because you're not actually seeing any physical rewards or physical progress or something like that. Okay? But you have to continue on this journey. Every time you level up, like that's why you have to celebrate your successes along the way. Every time you overcome some battles and challenges, you level up, but then God ends up presenting you other ones, other demons, other fears that you have to face. Okay, it's a journey, right? It's a journey. This is not gonna be rectified overnight. You're not gonna become the divine masculine Christ overnight, nor are the feminines. It doesn't work that way. All right, you have to continue to go through these phases where you start killing off one thing, and then you prepare for battle for the next, and then you kill that off. This is part of the ascension process. It's part of the purging. It's part of the healing. All right. I know, because I've been through this. It's like, what, I get over one hump, right? Oh, awesome. I was able to overcome this. And then that was preparing me for the next challenge, the next battle. And if there's a battle where I know that I cannot overcome, I give it to God. And what does God do? God gives me the strength, like of the energy of the emperor, to overcome what I am dealing with. And I know that I'm not doing it alone. The more you practice that, the more you understand that when you bring God in to deal with these battles, the better you're going to be able to handle them. And that's part of your leveling up. Okay, to the point where you become that full-fledged divine masculine Christ, the emperor, and nobody can dethrone you. Nobody can derail you, right? That type of thing. So continue to make those internal changes here, divine masculines, and don't be afraid of love. Don't be afraid of this connection. Don't be fearful of things not working out, because this is fated. But again, it does depend on the work between the both of you. I do really believe that harmonious sacred union can happen for every counterpart. And I know it says out there that it depends on this, this, and that. We're not really ever going to know. But here's the thing, what God has told me, well, just if you believe that that's possible and that's your truth, that's what I've shown you, then that's what's going to manifest. If you don't believe it's possible, then it won't happen, right? That's just how it works. It's up to you whether you're going to believe in union and harmonious union or not. Okay? So, masculines, this is a big thing for you. You can't avoid the situation. You can't keep your head in the sand, especially after you thought you've overcome one thing and now something else comes. There are always going to be obstacles and challenges in this journey. And as I said, you're going to continue to overcome them. And it makes you stronger. Okay? You transition to the next phase of your journey. You transition to getting closer to becoming the Emperor. With this Death card energy, this is very strong Scorpio energy where you got to go deeper, masculines. And I know refusing to face reality, when you start looking within and seeing the so-called demons within you that you're trying to fight, we all have light and dark, okay? Masculines, we have this too. I mean, feminines, we have this too. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's a saint. We all have light and dark. You cannot have light without dark, period. All right, so masculines, every time you overcome something and you pass that test and you fight that battle and you're victorious, and then the next one comes in, you're like, what? I thought I was done. You're not done. Okay? You're not done. Even when you become divine masculine Christ, once you get into harmonious sacred union with your counterpart, there are still going to be some other challenges. But again, this is all like a process. You're training to become that warrior that basically nobody could beat. It's almost kind of like a David and Goliath type of story here. When David fights the giant, so-called giant, but it's really the soldier who kind of like everyone was afraid of and nobody could beat, right? But what did David do? All he had was his slingshot. Hit him right square in the middle of the eyes, whatever that story is, and he was defeated. They didn't even really engage in battle. They didn't even really have a sword fight, nothing. It was a slingshot, masculines. That is what God wants you to understand. That God is bigger than your challenges. God is bigger than your problems. God is bigger than your demons. Continue to purge. All right? You are still going through that metamorphosis with the butterfly. The butterfly doesn't go from a caterpillar to a butterfly in one fell swoop. All right? There's a whole bunch of stages, and it's funny because my guides, my angels wanted me to go do some research on the whole metamorphic process of the butterfly and all the different stages. I know I was at a field trip with my son years ago, and I know there's the chrysalis and there's a bunch of other phases, but either way, it's relevant because we'll never get done with this reading. But maybe masculines, you might want to look that up. The different phases of when you go from becoming when a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. This is kind of like what's going on right now, right? And there's always a leveling up until you're fully ready. And you have the ability to fly above everything else. And to show people what you were able to overcome through everything. And also being like an example and being, what's it called, the testimony with regards to how God was able to get you through all of this. Okay. There's another rebirth here. Again, another leveling up. But continue to make those internal changes. Continue to purge what no longer serves you. All right? Continue to leave the past behind. Because what I'm feeling, masculines, is that over time, you've been losing a little bit of your old self. And it's been a little bit challenging for you because at this day and age, it's like you've been one way this whole time. And now that a little bit of that distorted masculine is leaving you, you're starting to feel like you feel the changes, and you're starting to tell yourself, well, oh my gosh, that was a hard thing to overcome, and there's still more. Yes, there's still more masculines. Okay, you can get through this. Again, have God fight those really tough battles for you. And just go with the flow and continue to purge out all the stuff. Again, continue to release people who are not like-minded, who are bringing you down, who are, telling you, I'm hearing somebody's telling you you're crazy, or you might have been speaking to somebody about what you've been going through. Maybe you've been telling them about this connection, and maybe people are thinking you've lost your mind. Like, what are you doing? Do not listen to that. I know I stopped talking to certain people and my family members about this because I thought I was nuts. And other people who are no longer my friends, right? I stopped talking about it. The only people I talk about it are the people who are actually going through this. My Capella family, my clients, that's pretty much it. Or if I talk to you about it, right? That's it. So maybe for you masculines, this is about, stop talking to others who are causing the doubt, who are causing you to second guess this. Like, what are you doing? How are you going to be able to do this? You're really going to come into union with this person? Or maybe it's a whole thing we're saying that union is not possible. Again, it's whether you believe it or not. Okay? So, continue to purge. You're continuing the purging process here, masculines. You will be victorious. God is with you with this. Pray more, okay? Meditate more. Maybe some of you have kind of stopped that a little bit, which is why the Two of Swords is here, because now you're getting up in your head. You got to have head-heart balance. You got to meditate. You got to really start going back to trusting your intuition, okay? And the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. See? Purge out people who are not with you on this, who are not on the same page, who are not like-minded. You are ascension. You are preparing for union here. We don't just overcome one thing, one challenge, one battle. We don't just face one demon or two. It's a lot. We all do. Even after I got to union with myself, I got to union with self, I was in that stage for over a year, a little over a year. And when the other stuff started coming in, that was a huge eye-opener. When I got seriously, spiritually attacked, and then some demon showed up that I didn't even know was there. It's not a joke. I've been through this. But if I wouldn't have been prepared for that, by being successful with overcoming all of the other challenges and me ascending and leveling up and preparing for union, okay? If I wouldn't have gone through all of that, the purging, the continuous journey of facing my demons, I would have caved. And that's exactly what the devil was trying to get me to do. This is what God doesn't want for either one of you masculines. And for the masculines, this is a really challenging journey to deal with, especially with facing that dark side of you and doing the shadow work. It's not easy, but look. Again, You are going through this process, this transfiguration to get you closer to this. It is necessary, all right? Do not doubt that you can come into union with your counterpart. Do not doubt that there will be a truce, there will be a conflict resolution here. Do not doubt that unconditional love does not exist, because it does. Why? Because we are all God within. We are already full of it. We just have to release the things that keep us from emanating that love to ourselves and to others. So stay on your path. Stay in alignment with God. Continue to communicate with God, the angels here. Continue with your healing. The Caduceus is here in this card. Until both of you have achieved union with self and have completed your emotional healing, amongst other things. Until that happens, you will not be ready for this. You both have to be vibrating at the agape level, which is the violet flame. That's when this happens. But the healing has to continue. It's all part of the process. And again, continue to let go of people who are not supporting you with this. Find more like-minded friendships. Family members, even, okay? There's a huge purging phase going on with you right now, masculines, but this is good, all right? This is necessary. It's okay. Just give all of that heavy stuff to God. I'm telling you guys, it's like, I mean, with the Six of Wands there, I already said you're going to be successful. You just have to keep pushing through and facing those demons and purging those demons out. All right, let's see why the Six of Wands and the Two of Swords are here. Why are the Six of Wands and the Two of Swords here? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirius. Oh my God. See? See, masculines? It's the Six of Wands twice. What was I saying that you're going to be a success with this? That's why I kept saying it, masculines. Don't doubt this journey. Don't doubt this connection. You're making progress here, all right? Continue to face those demons and overcome those battles. I'm telling you, I'm seeing devil energy surrounding this somewhere, because it's like there could have been some tower moment, or you could have had a spiritual attack, which is maybe why I talked about it. But know that the closer you get to the light, the more the dark will try to pull you back. Okay? The more the devil will try to get you from moving forward with clearing your past and facing those demons and giving into fear again, and doubt and anxiety and stress and all of these. The Nine of Swords we saw, okay? You've overcome some serious battles already. You're now ready to move to face the next one. And then you're going to continue purging, all right? It's a never-ending process. There's 2 6s here. All right? Don't let your ego get the best of you, and know that God is with you through this. Continue to find that peace, balance, and harmony within yourself. Again, with the balancing the masculine and feminine energies. All right? This could also talk about how you may have also already have overcome you second-guessing this connection and doubting it. With refusing to face reality. With being in this state where you're unsure of things. this could also be that. You've really overcome doubting yourself in this connection and of second guessing your abilities. It's either that or this is more encouragement for you to stop doubting about your success, about your that you don't have what it takes to succeed, that you don't have what it takes to become that leader, that provider, that protector. And I will say, for a lot of the males, that has been one of the things that nobody really talks about, because some of them feel so overwhelmed. Because from my experience with the roles of masculine and feminine, the masculine is the ultimate provider and protector, and the feminine is the nurturer and the caretaker. But they both combine their so-called powers, their roles, to create that trinity with God superseding everything. And sometimes it's daunting for the masculines to be that emperor, to be the protector and the provider for the family, for other people. It's overwhelming, is it not? And it kind of stresses you out sometimes. But that's what some of the masculines are undergoing. It's like, how can I do this? It's a very huge task to take on. But this is what God is trying to instill back into these masculines. And it's pretty much all of them on this planet. It just starts with this collective and the other counterparts who are doing this too, okay? So understand that, again, you will continue to overcome these battles and these uncertainties. And second guessing your abilities. You already have it within you. I mean, if you're doubting the success of this and of you becoming divine masculine Christ, masculines, you have double success right there. And victory, and courage, and confidence. You have everything you need. Okay? You have everything you need. Look, it's at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. I said to celebrate your successes, right? You are making progress. It's what I said. Good things take time, masculines. Be patient. That's why I said you can't rush this process. Neither can the feminines. Everything happens in divine timing. You will reap your rewards when it's time for you to reap rewards. Like the farmer, he knows it's going to take months for him to collect his harvest, right? For some, based on, what the farmer is doing, it could take years to cultivate something. It takes years to heal and to grow. This is personal growth here. Stop and look back at how far you've come, masculines, because again, you are making progress. Look at what you have accomplished already. But don't stop here, right? You're still growing. You're still evolving. You're still learning. But what was I saying about after every battle you come through? Look what the seeds, look at the seeds you planted. Look at everything that you've done to get here. Celebrate your successes, but keep moving forward. Let's see why the Death card is in the reverse. Why is the Death card in the reverse? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. You know what? I got to go find this video. There was a video, and I knew it was coming. Oh, that card wants to come out too. From my masculine. It was about a father, married, 2 kids. He got overwhelmed because he knew as his role as the father, the husband, he was the ultimate provider and protector. He was losing it, and he started to lose his faith in God, and he was going to leave the family. He got in his truck, and he was gone for hours, and the wife was like, where are you going? And he was like, I'm not sure if I can do this, God. Like, this is for me to provide and protect for all these people. I'm not sure I can do it. So he's losing confidence in himself. And he went away, and he was gone for hours, like I said, and he sat there and he was praying. And the song was about, you know, having that faith and trust in God and asking God to give him the strength and the power and the confidence to fulfill that role. And he was looking at pictures of his family that he always kept in his car. And he was like, you know what? This is what God wants me to do. If I have God at the forefront of everything, then I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be able to provide and protect my family. This is what this whole journey is all about, to get the masculines back into that role and the feminines back into that role. There is no power struggle here between the two. None. Because they are equal. But as I talk about with that Trinity, God is here, masculine's here, and feminine is here. But they have to understand their roles because God has specific roles for each. Anyway, we have the Seven of Cups that wanted to come out and the Ten of Swords. See? Purging. Feeling like a failure. Hitting rock bottom. Like the illusions and the distractions, the addictions, the obsessions with things, the 3D world, materialism, right? Continue to purge out what doesn't serve you anymore, masculines. That's what I was saying. And maybe you might have a setback, okay? Maybe if you have a drinking problem, you were doing really good and all of a sudden you went back to the bottle or something. Get back up. Get back up. Do not stay down here, masculines. You're only a failure if you don't get back up. God is with you through all of this. Okay? You had, if it's not drinking, you went back to doing something that was tempting you. Okay? And you're like, crap, I did it again. Again, you're making progress here. Continue to push through and understand that you will be successful with this if you just get back up. You can't stay down. We all have setbacks. I've gone through it. My divine masculine's gone through it. Again, we're not perfect. But it's to get us to learn something. To the point where all of this stuff that we thought made us happy, all of these distractions, all of these addictions and obsessions, even with procrastination, okay? It accumulates and accumulates and accumulates. And all of a sudden it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm spent. All of these life's experiences have hit you hard, masculines. And it's like, can I take on any more? Maybe because of the healing, masculines, it's been so daunting for you that it's making you want to go back to what was tempting you in the first place. Whatever this is, it's different for all of you. And you're like, I can't see, God, this is too much. It's too much. But you are purging this out. You have to continue to release these demons here. And the thought of being a failure. And some of you, there is a divorce here, okay? I know for some people in this collective, you have dealt with a divorce. Or you're going through it right now. This is overcoming the pain and the suffering from that. All right? And maybe you made mistakes in that connection too. It doesn't matter. We all make mistakes, but we learn from them. And we get back up because there's always darkness before the dawn. The sun is rising up here, masculine, so remember that. Even when it's dark, the sun always sets to rise. That's the whole purpose. But the sun is always there. Even at nighttime, we don't see it, but the other side of the world does. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a new dawn over the horizon. Because what did I just say? The sun always rises. It always does. The sun doesn't care what's going on the earth. It knows its job, and it continues to provide life for us, heat, warmth, whatever it is. It helps with everything. It is our life force energy. And it continues to fulfill its role as the sun, as the divine masculine, to provide for the earth. So whatever's gone on, masculines, you're not a failure, okay? And even in your past marriage, you're not a failure. You're still here. You're still alive, right? But don't go back to those things that you were trying to distract yourself with to deal with the pain and the suffering from that divorce, and or the pain and the suffering from this, what's going on in this connection. You are stronger than that. We saw the Emperor. You are leveling up here. Continue to release what is not for your highest good. And again, that includes people, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. Let go of the past. As I was saying, continue to purge out things from the past, okay? You may be getting nostalgic about the fun times that you had, the sweet times that you had with your feminines. It's normal. You may be looking at their pictures. You may be looking at their old text messages and stuff like that. Be careful with that, because if you get inundated, you fall into abyss with that too much, it's really going to make you feel more of this. You're getting distracted from your healing, continuing to purge and to grow and to make those huge transformational changes. And you're going to continue to feel like you're a failure. Be careful with that, all right? I'm not saying that you can't do it, but just be careful if you're reminiscing, especially if you're going through pictures and text messages and you're kind of beating yourself up. Why did I do what I did? What did I do what I did when this is what God was giving to me? It's okay. It's okay. Give that to God. But whatever happened in the past, masculines, it had to happen that way. Why? To get you to learn from it. Sometimes God has us hit rock bottom. So with all those life's experiences, oh my God, what can it get any worse? And blam, we hit the bottom, and it's like, okay, there's nowhere else to go but up. And we look up and we see God, say, okay, God, what do I do? I'm giving all this pain and suffering to you. What do I need to do? And God will tell you, he will show you the way, and he will help fight those battles off for you and take that pain and suffering away. He just wants you to go to him first and foremost for everything. So don't get caught up in the past. It was for you to learn from it. The past is always here for all of us to get us to learn from it. Continue to purge what happened in the past. Take what you can from it. Learn those lessons so it can continue to prepare you for harmonious sacred union. This is part of what this is all about. Where the past, even if it comes back, it won't haunt you anymore. That's where the devil energy comes in. Don't beat yourself up for what you did and what you didn't do. You're going to see later why. Okay? Let go. Just let go. Focus on tender, loving care for yourself. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. This is forgiveness. We have to give ourselves first before we forgive others. We have to understand that this is possible because we are God within. God has already forgiven you, masculines, for whatever you have done. And it's not just what you did with your feminines. It's with everything that you've done in life. It's the same thing for the feminines. We've all done some stupid crap. I know I have. I had to forgive myself for that. I also had to forgive myself for not listening to God in the first place and for continuing to take my divine masculine's behavior. It's a two-way street. Nobody's fully innocent in this. However, we are all innocent in the eyes of God. Okay? There's been sin everywhere. We were born into it. But that doesn't mean we have to continue living in it for ourselves. Okay? Forgive yourselves. Forgiveness is really key in this connection, and I talk about it all the time. It's what Jesus Christ came here for us to learn, to understand. Oh, hold on. They want me to see what the block is first. Let's see what the biggest block for the divine masculines is at this time. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Please reveal to us for our highest good. What is the biggest block for the divine masculines at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh gosh, masculines. Okay. Hold on. One card, got a carpet card. Hold on a second. All right. It's a lot. Feminines who are watching this, you see, they go through a lot. All right. And you guys can debate me on this, but I know when I speak telepathically with my counterpart and what God has shown me with what my counterpart has gone through, my counterpart has gone through way more stuff than I have. My masculine has to heal way more things. And with the clients that I work with and other people that I work with, their masculines have a lot more to heal than they do. And a lot of it has to do with past life stuff and karmic debt. Okay? This is kind of proving that the masculines have a lot that are blocking them, which is why we have to respect their time for healing. And the best thing we can do, feminines, is to pray for them and to send them unconditional love. We cannot fix them. They have to fix themselves. And God is the one who's going to help this. This is not your battle either, feminines, to deal with. You have your own things to fix, not to fix. You have your own things to heal, to overcome. The masculines have theirs. What we do as feminines is to send them unconditional love, to shine our light, and to pray for them. Worthiness. Know your worth. The universe can only bring you what you know you deserve. You can have it all. Visualization. See yourself achieving the highest possible outcome, experience, feeling, and details. That's the energy of the victory of the Six of Wands here, right? You can be successful. Flamingo. Enjoying friends, balancing chaos, dealing with your emotions, mastering your energy vibration. Challenge. See? Delay or detour, beneficial, revise. 3, think, follow signs, guidance, test before leveling up. Oh my God. The challenges, they're trying to get you to level up. It's exactly what I was saying. How to manifest. State, thought, I am, have, believe, feel having it, inspired action, know it's done, have fun, align, receive. Daily habits. Self-care, morning, evening, success, routines, make healthy choices, cumulative effects, and subliminals. Gratitude. Gratuity increases attraction opportunities. Little things count. Be grateful for all of your life. Go for it. Step outside of your comfort zone. Make plans. Now is the time. Favorable outcome in alignment. Remember, these are all your blocks. Creating reality. I talked about the magician. Live your best life by design. You have amazing experiences, freedom, lifestyle, infinite potential. Say affirmations. State as I am. Manifesting happens in present tense in a present life. Believable to you. What was I saying? If you believe it, you can achieve it. I didn't say that, but believing. I talked about believing. Happiness. Combine talent with passion. Live your dreams, helping others. Gratitude journal, self-love. There's a big thing of gratitude here. Write it down. See, again with the gratitude journal. The universe has received your order. Know, feel it's yours. Done. Writing brings into physical form. Allowing. Relax, enjoy yourself, have faith. Allow situations to unfold. Answers come, highest outcome. There's the highest outcome again, and having fun. Go have some fun, masculines. Paradigm shift. New experience is integrating now. Materialization, growth, expansion, progression, cycles, and change. Growth and expansion. See, it's not easy, but look, oh, trying too hard. Force creates resistance. Let go and watch it flow. Rest, be lighthearted, and burn out. This is overkill. Right here, that's burnout right there. Though I said you can't try too hard. Just, it's a process. It's a process. Divine masculines. The bottom of the deck is the next step. Daily steps toward your dream. Manageable goals, mentorship, doors opening, and success. See, again, it's 3 times. There's success for you with this, masculine. Do not doubt this. This is a big thing for you, especially, which is why it's the first card here. Well, that was a whole bunch there, so I can't lay them all out, but you can go back and rewind if you forgot what cards were there. Let's see what guidance has for you, masculines. What guidance Spirit has for you? I missed the word there. What guidance do we have for the Divine Masculine Collective, Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian Sirians? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. What did I say? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Trust. You have to trust in God with this. All right? God's going to surprise you with something big. Eventually. Listen to your intuition. I said that too. Abundance. And look for a sign. They want me to read all of these, so I will do that. Okay. Listen to your intuition is pretty much pretty straightforward, but they want me to read the book, as they always do. Your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and trustworthy. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There is no need to question what you know is true. Abundance. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures into your life. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. You may be praying to God about something, masculines. You're receiving it in a way you didn't expect, but trust in what God is doing. Look for a sign. Your angels have a very special and specific answer to your question. You can expect to see signs right away that will have deep meaning to you. Many people see white feathers to indicate that their angels are with them, or they may smell scents from their childhood that they connect with a family member. Signs require focused attention, so be awake to the possibilities. Don't mistake synchronistic events for mere coincidences at this time. They are a message especially designed for you. So if you're seeing your feminine's name everywhere and seeing things that are reminiscent of your connection, songs even is a big thing, don't doubt that. They're not coincidences. Trust. This is a time for trust. Sometimes there is no or this it sometimes there is no yes or no to a question. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come so that the miracle can unfold before our very eyes. Like children opening a gift, part of the magic of our lives is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't quite tell you yet what it is. All right. Let's see what this full moon and what is the new moon in Aquarius activating for the divine masculines? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. Well, didn't I say tenderness? Here it is. Be tender towards yourself. Have compassion for yourself, masculines. Number 40 is tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. Intuition, again. Number 27. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality, which ties into the look for a sign too, right? Look, intuition's here twice. Your intuition's going to be heightened with this new moon in Aquarius, divine masculines. So trust more in it. It's here twice, and I talked about it. It is here 3 times actually, because this is that. Trust your intuition. Okay? Approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. Six of Cups energy. All right? The bottom of the deck is awareness. Number 11, that's the master teacher number. The energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multidimensional world so that we create a reality that we truly choose. Being more aware that you have the ability to create your reality here, masculines. Being more aware of the fact that you can be successful, you can be that ultimate provider, protector, the leader, that you can build that business, that you can achieve the world that you want. All right. Also understanding that it's not just things aren't just black and white. You have to understand that you are a multidimensional being with unlimited potential. Okay. What was the last thing? Oh yeah, the messages. Let's see what the masculines want to say to the feminines at this time. What do the divine masculines want to share with the divine feminines at this time? Okay, that card just flew out of there. Let's see. I left because I thought it would be best for me to do so. For both of us. I miss you. They know what's up. Okay? Because they knew either they continued to hurt you or you continued to chase or something. They're like, I'm going to have to do something about this. This is also about everything else that we were talking about. All right? You're still going through a lot. Separation has to happen. That's where you guys grow the most and you heal the most. For both of us. It wasn't because they were being completely selfish. They were trying to protect themselves and you. Okay? But they do miss you though. Bottom of the deck is I see you. I see you as free-spirited and exciting. I love that you are strong and independent. Here's the thing. The masculine see this and the feminine, they get intimidated. Right? Some of them do. It makes them feel less worthy of a man. It makes them, especially if they don't really have that within themselves and they're acting like it on the outside, but it's not on the inside, this really gets them. and intimidates them, and then makes them feel less of a man, of a person, of a masculine. Okay, let's just put it that way. Because it could go both ways, right? We know that masculines can be male or female, and feminines can be male or female, that type of thing. So this may be why they had to walk away. They saw that within you, and they knew that they couldn't be that strong, independent individual, and they just backed out. But they see this, and feminines, you have to understand that that is you. If you're still doubting this about you, okay? All right. All right, guys. Well, if you would like your own personal reading with regards to your connection, I have what's called light counterpart energy check-ins. I have 3 different types, a 15-minute one, a 30-minute one, and a 45-minute one. So you can see, I see what's going on with your masculine and with you, and we do more of a combined a combined reading with those energies, where I have the sacred, the masculine sacred reading and the feminine sacred reading in one reading. Those are my light counterpart energy check-ins. Again, I have 3 different kinds for those. And if you want like a personal one where you want to ask specific questions about your connection, you can either book the Comet reading or the Capella personal one. The Capella personal reading, you can ask 2 questions, and I go into super detail with those 2 questions. If you can already tell, my readings are very, very detailed. Or you can ask 1 question about your connection, which is the Comet personal reading. Okay, if you would like to join my light counterpart community, and you could also get daily guidance to help you support your weekly energies, you can get additional divine masculine messages, and you get your affirmations of the day. You could talk with me straight through the app if you feel drawn to that. You can meet other people who are in the same journey in the light counterpart community as well, and voice your concerns or whatever questions you may have about your journey in particular. It's a safe place, okay? If you're interested in that, if you feel drawn to that, feel free to check out the description box for a link for that. Or you can go to capellawellness.com, click on the Sign Me Up button, and you'll be sent to the Keep Me Updated section of the footer. Type in that little form there. You're going to get an email with a private link to my mobile app. It's completely free, okay? The community forums are free. The daily guidance is free. The affirmations are free. Everything that I provide on that app is free at this time, okay? All right. This concludes the weekly Divine Masculine Sacred Reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button if this resonated. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sending you so much love and many, many blessings. I just forgot my ending. How funny is that? Because I changed my thing. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.